Oh, how exciting. It's a Tuesday Treadmill Talk on the fucking treadmill. Well, the fact that there is a Tuesday Treadmill Talk is a miracle. Yeah, sorry about the not doing these for 2, maybe 3 weeks. Probably longer. I've been very busy with several projects. But before we get into that, I want to congratulate Matt Wilkins. He and his wife are expecting twins. That got announced today. I'm so happy for you both. It's fantastic. So I figured Matt would like to hear it on Tuesday Treadmill Talks, if not on a can rant. How am I going to fit that on a can rant when I have to be fucking negative for the whole thing? So let's get into it. So the other day, I started posting Instagram stories, and they seem to be kind of a hit. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's stupid_chainsaw. I post on there periodically, but lately I've been posting on there a lot because I've been doing some content creation. Yeah, some more film-like stuff for school. So the other day, I filmed a whole segment where I was going to fight a little model. The model's going to beat me up and throw me around. We filmed all my parts. We're going to use a technique called rear screen projection, which for those of you who don't know, back in the days when green screen wasn't a thing at all, and blue screen sometimes reflected the thing you want to animate on the screen to the point where it would just be invisible. You would take a giant projector, you take your live action segment, you project that, and then you put whatever you want to make stop motion in front of that and go frame to frame, taking stills. And then, of course, at 30 frames a second or what have you, your stop motion would be animated because, for those of you who don't know, film is just images at 30 frames per second. That's a really simplified version of what it is. The 30 frames per second is the standard for American cinema. Most countries, not most, but several countries have moved past that, and 60 frames per second is the standard. Places like Japan, they experiment in higher frame rates, but American audiences are used to 30 frames per second, and that's the standard. So, yeah. The more you know, right? So, we get to doing the rear screen projection. Can't get either of my lenses to focus on the little dummy we're going to use. It either focuses on it and completely focuses out the rear screen projection, or vice versa. So, until another time when I have more tools and more knowledge of how to fix that, that footage just won't be touched. It's not going to be destroyed. I have no desire to get rid of it because I think it's some good test footage for, if not anything, my Rokinon manual cinema lens that I got for my birthday that I haven't shown you all yet. It's a fantastic lens. I like it because it gives that grindhouse gritty feel when lit properly. What I mean by this is it gives it an old look. And Stupid Chainsaw Productions, if anything, was supposed to be a grindhouse-esque studio. That was my vision for it when I made it when I was like, I don't know, 16, 17. So, it's nice that I moved into that direction again. At this point, though, I would like another wide-angle cinema-esque lens with autofocus and image stabilization for other sort of stuff, cleaner stuff that I want to start working on. Yeah, I've started getting, well, I can talk about this. I have 7 units till I graduate from community college, so I have spring semester, and that's it. Basically, I'm filling out my application to apply to Chico State University today, probably tonight, and hopefully I get accepted for fall 2019. But I have 7 units I need to complete in order to get my 2 associate's degrees. Also, I'll be getting 3 certificates. In fact, I have 1 done. I need to talk to the head of the department that I got it in. Mainly because it should have came to me a year ago and it hasn't. I'll have another that's a certificate in mass media studies. So I'll have a single camera operator certificate at the end of this semester. And I'll have a digital video production certificate as well as a digital video production associate's degree. And I will have an associate's degree for transfer, which is my big one, which incorporates most of the stuff that's going to stack for Chico State, which is in radio, television, and digital media. I think that's what it's called. So when I started at Butte 5 years ago, they didn't have this degree. This degree was new last year in 2017's book. So, needless to say, I ended up, when I was with Caitlin still, I ended up having like this moment of, hey, I can actually transfer. Because that was a problem that I was having, is that there was no transfer degree, which makes things a lot more difficult to transfer. So, yeah. Ugh, that would have been awful. Would have had to do some other bullshit, probably. But, with that being said, one of those 2 classes is a night class, I think is what's going to happen. It's astronomy, I think is what I'm going to be taking for my physical science with a lab. Because it adds the lab in, I don't have to sign up for 2 different classes, which would be what weather would be. And that's a 6 o'clock in the evening to like 8 o'clock at night class. Which is a little tedious. And my other class is Multimedia Production 1, which is basically an encoding class, to my knowledge. I think I might be able to convince Michael to take it with me. And that's only offered like at noon or something like that. Like noon to 2. And it's been that way for a few years now. I almost took it several semesters back when I took most of my RTVF film classes. I kind of took all the Tuesday, Thursday ones at the same time. But I ended up taking physical anthropology instead so I could have a break to do homework. Kind of worked out pretty good. So, yeah. School is almost done. So, right now I'm working on a stop-motion project called Cleaning Magic. It's a really fun one. It took me about 5 hours yesterday. Not counting storyboarding, because this is for the class. My digital video design class, and that other piece I was telling you about that didn't work was supposed to be my project. So I ran to my teacher, I told her what happened. She's like, storyboard something else, we'll fix it, no biggie. So I storyboarded probably an hour and a half figuring out what I wanted to do. Gotten home early from school and I just started shooting stills. Shot a lot of stills, mainly because I drank a lot of Bottoms Up coffee, which for those of you who don't know, Bottoms Up Coffee is a wonderful place. It's my new favorite Tilted Kilt-esque place for those of you Princes of the Universe fans out there that remember Gen Con 2016 when I was perpetually drunk for 3, 4, I think it was only 3 days. I was out of my way fucking drunk because Matt and Dylan and I would go to this place called Tilted Kilt, which is a bunch of very attractive women waitresses that give you pub food. And I love pub food. I love pub food way too much. Pub food loves me until it comes out of my ass. And then it fucking hates me. But like I drank a lot of booze, ate a lot of pub food, and was just perpetually drunk for like 3 days. I mean, to the point where I passed out at the convention, just kind of in the corner somewhere, and like Matt and Dylan couldn't find me for like an hour. So I just fucking fell asleep. And then I sobered up and like went back and hung out with them. Which is why there's the jokes of I was always drunk at Gen Con. Which is bullshit. It's kind of true, but not nearly as true as they want it to be. But anyway, so I found Bottoms Up. Bottoms Up it's a California chain of coffee shops. Well, they're kind of like coffee kiosks. The only thing comparable would be Dutch Bros, but I don't think you get Dutch Bros on the East Coast for my East Coast people. But anyways, they're little buildings that have like 2 drive-up windows, and you order coffee. That's what they do. The thing with Bottoms Up is they're all like in bikinis and lingerie and stuff, and I don't know. I've been really enjoying it, not just because of that, but like of course because of that, but also due to the coffee doesn't like immediately make me flush my system. And what I mean by this is caffeine is my lifeblood. It's the only way I get through work most days. But energy drinks fucking kill my insides to the point where I'm just perpetually ill for like most of the day and like have to shit. So like it's pretty terrible. So I went to Bottoms Up expecting the same thing. I ordered coffee, and coffee kind of like, if I brew a cup of coffee, it does something similar, it's just not as bad. So I ordered a sort of like blended energy drink, and it didn't really make me sick. I'm like, wonder what would happen if I ordered like just espresso. Didn't make me sick at all. So I'm probably going today after this video because it's a work day. Which means I'll probably be ending this soon, showering, getting something to eat. That's another one of my problems is I haven't been eating as much as I should because I lost a whole lot of weight. You can tell. Doing my PE class. I'm actually starting to get like muscle definition again, and it's fucking awesome. Even in my abs. Like I've been like, we need to work abs more. We gotta plank all the time and stuff. So yeah. Any other content stuff? I have one more. I almost said Fire and Stone, but I haven't had to do one of those videos in almost 2 years. I don't remember the last time I reviewed something of the Fire and Stone event. But Rage War AVP Armageddon should be coming out sometime this week. Just in time for the Halloween season. I'm going to do a lot of horror. I'm going to try to do some horror review-esque stuff around this time. I think I'm going to reread Salem's Lot. We'll see, though. I have the solo book I still have to review. Predator Hunters Hunted I finished. So I need to film that. I need to film Star Wars Most Wanted. And I'm almost done with the Predator movie novelization, which that movie is horrible. It almost got a can rant. I was so fucking furious with that movie. It was just one of the worst things I've ever seen. Which reminds me, a certain furious series of videos will be coming back tomorrow. So stay tuned for Can Rants number 25? 26? But there's a new Can Rant coming out. I know you people have wanted one for so fucking long. And I'm finally giving it to you. So there you go. you get a can rant because Matt's going to be a dad. There, you can thank Matt for being a father. So, anyway, have a nice day.